Okay, it's another car video because I'm really pissed off today. Today I'm not Tom, your friendly neighborhood atheist. Tom, I'm your frustrated and angry atheist. Because, you know what? There is no goddamned proof of God. There isn't. There isn't. You could pretend all you want. I've heard about 10 people today going, DNA is proof of God. It is a code. It is a message from God. It is computer code. I'm like, you know what? There may very well be a God. And DNA may very well be the evidence for God. But until you can prove, until you can definitively show that it is evidence, it is not fucking evidence. Evidence is something that can be determined by anyone and find the exact same results. That's how evidence works. Evidence is something that is repeatable. If you can get 100 people to find the same thing, which is proof of God, but just saying that it is proof of God does not make it proof of God. And saying that it is code, that it is a message. I'm almost sad that somebody compared DNA to computer code. And the reason they compared it to a computer code was because they were trying to make it relatable. They were trying to make it for people to understand what was going on. But people say, oh, it's computer code. It's God's computer code. It's a message. It's information, like a computer. Yes, it is information. It is information that every molecule, every element has. There's a reason why molecule or elements crystallize, that form a crystalline structure, is because they have information. And it isn't information from God. It is information that is part of the physics of reality. I know you want to say it is proof of God, and you want to say, well, how can everything come from nothing? How can we all come from rocks? How did everything come from rocks? How do we evolve from rocks? That is so idiotic. It hurts my head, and it makes me angry when people say it, because it is so incredibly stupid. How did we evolve from rocks? Seriously. So anyways, just because you want there to be evidence for God doesn't mean you have evidence. And you can't point to everything. Look, evidence is all around us. Look, there's glass. That's evidence of God. There's a bird. Evidence of God. It's a tree. Only God can make a tree. That is not evidence. You can't just say it's evidence, because I could say it's evidence for the devil, or I can say it's evidence for Q from the continuum. Just calling something evidence does not make it evidence. So stop fucking saying it. Until you have something definitive that everyone can agree on, then you cannot say it anymore. I'm sick of hearing it. Can you tell? Can you tell I'm sick of hearing it? The reason that there are thousands of different religions and billions, yes, I said billions with a B, of different variations of your religion, because everyone has their own separate idea of what their religion is. And it's very clear that you cannot agree on everything about your religion. And if there was a fucking goddamn God, you could. Because it's the creator of the universe. You would think that would be one thing in the entire fucking universe you could agree on was God. But you can't agree on God. Y'all have your own separate idea of what God is. And if that doesn't tell you that God is made up, I don't know what else could possibly be saying. And here's another thing. Atheists don't pretend to have all the answers. Atheists don't have any answers. That's the whole thing. Atheists don't accept the claim that there's a God. We don't make any claims ourselves. We don't offer any answers. It's just one simple little thing. One little tiny thing. We don't accept the claim of a God. That's it. That's all that makes us atheists. Everything else is in your head, just like the evidence for your God. So quit saying, atheists think they know everything. Atheists claim they have all the answers. They don't. They really don't. Trust me. Not only do they not claim it, but they don't have the answers. Atheism has nothing to do with science. Atheism has nothing to do with evolution. Atheism does not offer any answers. It just says, yeah, the God claim, I don't think so. You got to do better than saying everything is evidence of God. That's all atheism is. It just says, I don't think your God claim is accurate. That's all it is. It's not offering you anything. And here's another thing. Worldview. The Christian worldview is no different than the Muslim worldview or the atheist worldview, because most normal people have a worldview that they want the world to be a better place. They want people to be nice to one another. They want the hungry to be fed. They want the weak to be protected. They don't want war. Anyone who has a worldview that is damaging to society is typically a religious person, because they think they're fighting for God. Most bad worldviews, damaging worldviews, come from religion. On average, most people have the same worldview. They want the world to be a better place. And you don't need God for that. And you don't need God to have morals. Anyone who thinks you gotta have God for morals really doesn't have morals of their own, because if they only behave because they think there's a God, then they're not really good people. Anyways, that is my rant, because I'm sick of hearing about Christians. I really am. I'm sick and tired of having every fucking street corner with the church and Christians going, oh, you gotta believe in God or you don't have morals. Only Christians are good people. Oh, you atheists are, oh, you're devil worshippers and baby eaters. Here's a clue for you. Christians used to be considered the baby eaters. Christians used to be the atheists way back when. How do you like them apples? Because they didn't believe in the right God. So all you Christians, all you Muslims, all you Jews, all you Hindus, every fucking one of you are an atheist to some degree, because you don't believe in every God. And your God is no different than Thor or Odin or Poseidon or there's a lot of fucking gods. And your God is not different than any of the other ones. So get over it. You're not special. You're just like me, an atheist. Suck it up. Hi, I'm Tom, your angry atheist today. And I'll catch you next time. Bye.